We have now arrived at the Grand Canyon, and you can already see the weather here. It's astonishing, but at the same time stunning. It's really cold. You can already see a bunch of snow here. But still, it's really cool seeing the Grand Canyon at this viewpoint. And I'll be showing you a lot of other viewpoints, lots of scenic structures, and all of these other really popular places. Here are some of the best scenic viewpoints, like 10 or 11 best scenic viewpoints. And the first one is Mather Point at the South Rim. So, as I said in the last video, there are 3 rims: the South Rim, the North Rim, and the West Rim. And this one, the Mather Point, is at the South Rim. And if you're headed to this park's South main entrance on the South Rim for the first time, Mather Point is usually the first spot you go to. It's a great introduction to the immensity of the Grand Canyon. And right now we're at Mather Point. You can see the astonishing views. And the most peaceful time to visit this is during sunrise or just before sunset. The second one is Redwall Bridge in the North Rim. And a majority of those that visit the Grand Canyon Park go to the South Rim because it's easier to come to from any direction, and it's open year-round, unlike the North Rim, which is closed from October to May. What's more, a majority of those that visit the Grand Canyon never hike below the rim. So unless you head to the North Rim and hike 2.6 miles down the North Kaibab Trail, you'll miss out on this incredible view. There's nothing quite like watching the morning sun creep down the canyon walls to expose the deepest parts of the canyon. The third one is Hopi Point in the South Rim Trail. It's along the South Rim's trail, and it's famous for being a prime sunset watching location. And it has incredible vistas and a view of the Colorado River cutting into the canyon to the west. The fourth one is Plateau Point on Bright Angel Trail. Plateau Point is not reached by car, but by foot. 10 miles out and back along the Bright Angel Trail, to be exact. Every step is worth it because you'll be able to witness the Colorado River winding its way through the canyon. And there's also a view of endless mazes and plateaus. The fifth is Shoshone Point South Rim. It's a very special viewpoint as very few people visit. It's not really advertised on any park maps. If you drive a mile down the unpaved East Rim Drive, you will come to a parking area with picnic tables and restrooms. From here, you'll get out of your car and take an easy 20-minute walk to the rim through Ponderosa Pines. The point itself is a natural rock outcropping. It's like a natural rock outcropping, means this one was made with water erosion and like just natural things. And it has more than 180-degree views of the Grand Canyon. The sixth is the Desert View. The Desert View is quite unique compared to any other viewpoints, and it provides a view of like the open canyon and the bend of the Colorado River. And the Desert Watchtower, built in 1932, still stands tall on the cliff's edge. The seventh point is Angel's Window on the North Rim. Angel's Window can be viewed from Cape Royal on the North Rim, which is located at the southernmost tip of the Grand Canyon's Walajah Plateau. There's an easy half-mile walking path off the main trail to view the natural arch, where you can see the Colorado River through the so-called window. For the more adventurous hikers, you can continue on the trail across the arch to a viewpoint on the tip of this outcropping. The eighth one is Black Bridge and Silver Bridge view from the river. The Black Bridge and the Silver Bridge they've provided crossings for hundreds of miles in each direction along the Colorado River corridor. If you're standing on either of these bridges, you feel a great appreciation for being one of the few, in comparison to all of the Grand Canyon visitors, who get to cross the bridge. Beneath you, there's the mighty Colorado River, which flows, and the mighty canyon walls tower above. The ninth is a really funny name. It's the UwS point on the South Kaibab Trail. UwS point is located just 0.9 miles from the South Kaibab Trailhead, 1.8 miles round trip. It's a steep descent to this point, and not for those with a fear of heights, but it's worth the effort to see the panoramic views of the inner canyon unlike any other. Like, you literally get to sit, it feels like you're sitting in the middle of the canyon. The 10th is the last but not least is Turtley, or Tuweep Overlook. Tuweep, also known as Tuweep Overlooks, offers a dramatic view of the Colorado coming down through the canyon. Because it is inaccessible for most, it provides quite the remote, rustic appearance. It's literally a really remote area, and so your experience is just like at very rare times you might be exactly the only one there. To get to this overlook, you'll need a high clearance vehicle. There's also no water, gas, food, lodging, or phone service, so make sure you're prepared. Those are like all the scenic viewpoints. There are a lot of things you might have not known about the Grand Canyon National Park. First of all, the Grand Canyon is bigger than the state of Rhode Island. Can you believe it? It's a mile deep and 277 miles long and 18 miles wide. The park doesn't include the entire canyon. It does measure in at a whopping 1,904 square miles in total. In comparison, Rhode Island is around like 1,212 square miles. The second fact is the Grand Canyon itself can influence the weather. It has an elevation spanning from around 2,000 feet to over 8,000 feet, and it allows it to experience a variety of weather conditions. As a result, the temperature generally increases by 5.5 degrees with each 1,000 feet loss in elevation. And the third one is hidden caves abound in the canyon. Tucked within the Grand Canyon are an estimated 1,000 caves, and of those, 335 caves have been recorded. Even fewer have been mapped or inventories. Today, only one cave is open to the public, the Cave of the Domes on Horseshoe Mesa. The fourth fact, the Grand Canyon is one of the most visited national parks in the entire United States. An estimated 5.9 million people visit the Grand Canyon each year, making it the second most popular national park, following just behind the Great Smoky Mountains of North Carolina and Tennessee. It's a far cry from the annual visitation of 44,173 in 1919 when the park was created. The fifth fact is the Grand Canyon was carved over some 6 million years. Geological activity and erosion by the Colorado River created the Grand Canyon as we know it today. It is one of the most studied landscapes in the world, with extensive fossil records, a multitude of geologic features, and a rich archaeological history. The sixth best fact is that the most dangerous animal in the park is the rock squirrel. It may look cute, but it's very dangerous. From bighorn sheep and the California condors to the Gila monster, the Grand Canyon is home to a large array of wildlife, but it's the rock squirrel that causes the most trouble. Every year, dozens of visitors are bitten when they try to feed these animals. Rock squirrels are cute. Most squirrels might not bite. You try to feed them, they bite you. So to stay safe at the Grand Canyon, do not approach or feed any animals. I hope you guys liked this video. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell icon for more updates on our videos. Bye, and see you next time.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.